Ta-da, okay, so I know I'm a little disheveled, but so I'm watching TV and I'm watching this loan programs they have, and I'm just going crazy because we all know that the larger companies that have banking relationships are going to get all this damn money. Okay, it's not going to go to the mom and pop corner shop because they have no relationships. They don't have a lot of income coming in. They don't have a lot of revenue. They're not appealing to banks because they don't need that much money. Okay, so I have a very, very simple solution to all this bullshit. Okay, what do we need? We need a roof over our heads. We need food on the table, and we need our utilities, our electricity, and hopefully, goddamn, we need a cable because we got nothing else to do right now except exercise, which I'm getting a lot of. Okay, so the banks who we bailed out the last time. Okay, well, let those guys suck it up for a little bit. So let's take away the mortgage payments. If the landlord has a mortgage, then let it excuse his his mortgage payment, so that removes the rent. So you're a small business. Your utility bills, nothing because you're not open hardly. So you're giving these people the money, and they have to use this money to maintain their employees. Screw that, okay? Let's take everybody that's been affected by this. Let's remove all their bills. Okay, no utility bills, no insurance premiums, no bank payments, no rent, free cable or whatever, and let's not build it up. It's forgiven until they get out of this thing. It's not like you don't want to add up all this stuff so at the end of 2 or 3 months or 4 months or whatever long it takes to do this, that they have some bill to pay. No. Remove all their bills and then immediately start distributing the SNAP program, food stamps, whatever you want to call it, the nutritional blah, 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 blah. I don't know what SNAP, I forget what SNAP stands for. So, and that you could ramp up in a second so that people don't have to go to the food pantries and wait in line. And because there's still going to be a huge number of people that are going to fall through the cracks that need to go to the food pantries. I know because I worked at a food pantry for 20 months and I did a dissertation on the effects of food pantry on food security. So, take away all the bills, get the food stamps out to these people. So, no rent payment, no mortgage payment. It's not forgiven. It's delayed. So you're not adding up these bills like, oh, at the end of the 3 months, if you have rent for $1,000 a month, you don't owe that rent. That rent is forgiven. You stay in your apartment. At the end, when you get back to work, you start paying your rent again. Folks, it is that simple. All these legislative crap and just going in debt and everything else, we can straighten this out easily. If you wanted to do another form of this, you could actually let the creditors of all these people bill the federal government. Then you don't have all this waste falling through the cracks. So the banks could bill the interest payments, not the principal payments to the government. The utility companies, which we subsidize and support, and all kinds of other stuff, get all kinds of breaks. They could submit a bill to the federal government as well. And then you have the SNAP program, increase the SNAP program, make it, $400 or $500 a month or $600 for a family of 4, $200 for an individual. I don't know what all those numbers look like, but I can guarantee you there'll be less fraud and we would save an enormous amount of money if we did it this way. And then we could get those doggone banks that made all this money and still make money that we bailed out. Oh, they repaid the money with 0 interest. Whoop-de-doo. They bought their own stock back. Hello. Okay, so that's Jim Bob's take on this. I kind of am an economist a little bit. I do have a degree in economics, so I'm not completely at loss. And I actually own a mortgage company and wrote a newsletter, so I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to end this, which I do a lot of times, with a joke. Okay, and this happened back in the crisis in 2000 when, Greenspan was telling about exuberance and all this stuff. And so there's a guy, he's standing on the ledge of this building, and the policeman is looking at this guy, and the guy's on the edge of the building like this and looking down, and the cop's leaning out the window, and he goes, "Don't jump, Greenspan's going to speak." And the guy looks at him and goes, I am Greenspan. Okay, that's it. My take. Bye.